Hello randomers, I'm the Random One and welcome to My Darling. This is a horror visual novel type of game. We've done 2 of these on the channel before and they did very well. Just a little warning up in front, there is going to be very rough topics in this game. So yeah, I'm just making you aware. I gaze at the reflection in the mirror. Oh, what a creepy start. It's a spotless mirror. There isn't a single fingerprint or crack to obscure the view. It's a perfect opening into the world. Into the other world. There's a person on the other side. Dark hair, bright eyes, but nothing else of interest. It's boring to look at. The figure smiles at me. I don't smile back. Okay. Hey. Today's the day, isn't it? Everything is prepared, isn't it? A voice echoes in my head. It's vaguely reminiscent of my own. I don't respond. Hey, come on. Don't be like that. Today's the perfect chance. What's better than a love letter on Valentine's Day? The worst she can say is no, right? No. I get it. I totally want to slit my throat if she said no. That's too violent. Don't think like that. Is this like an alternate version of me? Oh, there you are. So, all it takes is a threat to get you to talk? Please don't say things like that. It'll make me nervous. I sigh, stepping away from the mirror. I begin to pack my school bag, trying to ignore her words. The voice follows me anyway. Well, stop being so nervous. The letter is already written. All that's left to do is give it to her. That should be easy, right? No different than handling her an essay. Ensuring everything is in order, I zip up my bag and take it with me. Leave the mirror far out of sight. The voice follows me anyway. Give it to her after school! That'll be enough to make her happy. I can hear the smile winding in her voice. Each word is almost like sandpaper in my brain. Wordlessly, I step outside my home, close the door behind me. The voice shuts up. Okay, this is a creepy start. Wasn't expecting to get straight into it. I arrive at school at the same time. I always do it. I'm usually one of the first students to show up in class. I enjoy checking my homework before the day starts. I was hoping to be the only one in class. That or anyone else would be minding their own business. As it turns out, there's a particular student at his desk before me. Hey! Miss Shan. Is that how we say it? Miss Shan? Ayo. I'm going to go Ayo. It might not be the pronunciation, but we're calling him Ayo. Ayo grins and waves the moment he spots me. I hesitate before heading to my seat, which is just in front of me. He rests his elbow on my desk and props up his head. You look shocked. Didn't expect to see me here earlier. It's just a bit surprising. What are you doing here at this time? Oh, nothing really. My dad asked me to do a quick sweep through all the first year classrooms before the day starts. It's a lot of work being the headmaster's kid. I laugh along with the comment. No, that's particularly funny or interesting, but I know it's a polite thing to do. I finished that up. So I figured I'd just sit and wait for a cute girl to drop by and notice me. Good luck with that, I suppose. Thanks. Honestly, I don't think I gotta wait anymore. I'm one lucky guy getting to be here all alone with you. My cheeks flush pink. Ayo notices this. As his smirk widens, I don't know what to say. Break this awkward feeling inside of me. Yahoo! A loud, cheery voice interrupts my thoughts. One of the classmates bursts into the room. Expression immediately drops. Was someone talking about... I heard that I mentioned a cute girl and I came running. Cashew, Ayo, Salad. This is... Okay, I'm gonna get all these names butchered, I'm sorry. The girl, Fajumita, oh god, rushes up to me, planting her head straight onto Ayu's desk with a large thump. What are you talking about? Let me in on your secrets. Oh, it was nothing really. Oh, Mako, I see that blush in your face. Don't tell me you're talking about love. No, just easy, flustered. Isn't she cute? Oh, I read the wrong character. Cute? I guess Miko is cute. There's a lot of cute girls in the world. Like me. Right. Ayo averts his gaze and Kin strikes her cutesy pose. His smile looks pinned, sorry. If there's anything anyone knows about Kin, is that she's a huge fixation with love. Seems that every week she has a crush on a different guy. Right now, the person is Aoi, and this isn't a secret to anyone, including Ao. Well, do you guys have any plans for Valentine's Day? I got plans, of course. I've been anticipating this day since February 15th of last year. Ao shrugs his shoulders, managing a more careful expression. Oh, I've got a little something tucked away in my pocket. Nothing huge. Seriously? Well, whatever it is, I'm sure it's exciting. I can imagine it perfectly. I can't wait. She's daydreaming, isn't she? Looks like it. King giggles blissfully to herself. Valentine's Day or not, she's always like this. She's constantly in her own world. She's the main character like some sort of anime. Well, everyone has their quirks. Enough of that. Miko, are you doing anything today? Me? Kin and Ayo both eye with my interest. I hesitate a moment before answering. I have something in mind. Actually, I didn't want to ask someone to accompany me after school. Oh, keeping the lucky person secret, Miss Shan. Come on, tell us, who is it? I laugh nervously. I try and brush their questions aside. They both fail to get the hint. It's, just a classmate. Nothing you two have to worry about. Oh, boo, you're no fun. Guess I'll have to be on the lookout for the person who catches your fancy. I'll have fun playing detective. Huh. I don't have to tell him that it isn't any of his business. Absent saying anything at all. Yeah, it's like an anime kind of style game. Ao and King continue to talk among themselves. Or rather, Ao is talking to me, but King continues to insert herself into the conversation as much as Ao's visibility. Time feels extraordinarily slow. So as I can't wait for the first bell to ring, when it finally chimes, it feels like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Oh, the bell already? I swore we had at least 5 more minutes. Well, it can't be helped. Arriva, Aria, Miko too. I have no idea what she just said to me. Kim reacts to her seat at the back of the class, leaving Ao and I ourselves until students begin to pour into the room. Isn't long until Ao's friend makes a quick conversation with him. Eventually, our teachers enter the class, and the day officially begins. He follows through with the daily routine, starting with attendance. Each student name is called one by one, and we raise our hands to announce our presentation. Everything happens as usual. Miss Kutrata? The room goes dead quiet at the mention of the name. To no one's surprise, the desk at the back of the class is empty. All the seats there is a white flower. Absent. The teacher clicks his tongue and then lets out a sigh, marks on his attendance sheet, and everyone happens as usual. Korita Koa never shows up to class. It's a rarity to see her at school at all. With her remarkably low attendance and poor repetition, students consider her ghost a white lily, junior high. Is that why they're leaving a white flower? A face on a desk isn't a rare sight. Some students genuinely believe her to be dead, and that her occasional presence is nothing more than a shared hallucination. All kinds of rumors float about her. I heard that Couture girl killed herself. They found the body in the river, not long after she stopped coming to school. Really? I can't say I'm shocked. Hey, did you notice that she always wore long sleeves in gym class? Are you saying that she was trying to hide something? I mean, would you be surprised? Her hands covered in scars. I can't imagine the rest of her is much different. Wait, a river? I thought someone killed her in a fight. What? Was there something else? Whatever happened, there's no point in mulling over it. I feel kind of bad though. Come on, don't be like that. She got what she deserves. I bet nobody will even miss her. I guess you're right. I don't get it. I know she's dead. No matter what, the circumstances on her desk might make people believe. Why doesn't anyone care? Why do people have to be so cruel? My stomach twists just thinking about it. It's difficult to focus on class. There goes the bell. There goes the bell. Do, do. Yeah. Oh, wait, it's a yawn. Oh, man, I'm so hungry. Thank God it's lunchtime, huh? Hey, Mishan, want to come to the cafeteria with me and grab some food? No, thank you. And your dad? I bought my own today. Saying this, I stand up from my seat with a lunchbox in hand, his eyes intricate. Did you make it yourself, Fufu? I bet it's good. You do strike me as a domestic kind of girl. You're just saying these things. I take a step back. My nerves amplify. Well, I have somewhere to be. I'll see you after lunch. You're creeping me out a bit. That's a real shame. Maybe another day. I'll catch you later. Yeah, you creep me out a bit. Ao waves me off. Before I can even leave the room, I notice Kin takes my seat and immediately strikes up a conversation with Ao. It doesn't bother me much, though. She seems happy to be speaking to him. And I'm not using my seat for the next half hour. With everyone focused on their own agenda, I can safely leave the class and sneak behind the school. It's there that I find someone sitting in the path of dirt under a large tree. Kayuka? Kayuko? I call out her name and exactly head in her direction. She looks up at me, putting the stick she was holding aside. I sit on the dirt beside her, hoping it won't dirty my uniform too much. I was worried when I didn't see you in class. But thank you for meeting me here like I asked. Oh, is this the girl everyone thinks is dead? She nods, a blank expression dawning on her face. I had a text Caillou the previous night asking her to visit me behind the school for lunch. We've known each other for over a year, but it's still rare to have moments like this, considering her attendance. It's a relief to see her, even if she is drawing stick figures in dirt. I made you lunch. I hope that's okay. She pauses for a moment, seemingly surprised by the gesture. She takes out the lunchbox and pops it open, however, and admires it with shining eyes. Yakishbiya? She takes the chopsticks and grabs herself a heavy portion. The food in question is nothing special, just some home-cooked yashbaka noodles with veggies and octopus sausages, but she seems utterly enchanted. After saying a quick thank you for the food, Hayu slurps the noodles loudly. It's enough to bring a smile to my face. Do you like it? It's so good. She swallows her food and refrains from diving back in for more. Thanks, Miku. Of course. I'll happy to make food for you whenever you know. She smiles at me. Such stunning sight. Really. Her tired eyes are so gentle and warm. Not to mention the cute freckles daunting on her cheeks are simply to die for. Just looking at her brings me butterflies in my stomach. I know who the crush is. Where's your lunch? That's not right if I'm the only one eating. Oh, I had a snack on the way here. I'm not very hungry, so it's fine. I avert my eyes away from hers. Kiri glances down at her food, and then at me, and she's compelling something. After a moment of silence, she grabs a sausage with her chopsticks and holds it up into my mouth. I know that's not true. Come on. Good food, you made it. At least have a bite. My face turns an obvious shade of red at her demand. What should I do? Accept. After a bit of internal debate, I give it a nod my head. She notices and nudges an octopus closer to my mouth. Do you want me to, say ah? Yeah, that. My heart thumps loudly in my chest as I nervously open my mouth and bite down on my food. I met Kayusu's eyes for what must be the second. I met her eyes for only for a second, but in the time I can see, they were a little brighter. It's good, right? You can eat as much as you want. Food tastes better when you share it with someone anyway. She digs up some more food, takes a bite herself without hesitation. Hold on. Did she really just do that? We ate from the same utensil? That's indirect from a kiss. Oh, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. She didn't hesitate at all. She's bothered by it. Does that mean she won't mind an actual kiss? My heart is running a mile, a minute, just thinking about it. Ah, she's absolutely perfect. She's my darling. My darling. I'm in love. I'm in love. Miko? I wasn't thinking about anything. I wouldn't mind another bite if you're offering. If you aren't, then that's okay. I'll just... You're fine. You just space out too much. It makes me worry. Here. Want some noodles now? She grabs a generous helping from a lunchbox and offers it to me. I take a moment to admire. Wasn't this my lunchbox anyway? Before I slurp down. It tastes delicious. Better than how I usually make it. I wonder if that's because it's being served to me and I go, yeah, so it's my lunch, but I gave it her. I honestly don't think I'll ever need to eat again after this. I'm plenty content with everything. The fact that Kaio doesn't seem to mind makes my heart flutter even more. Thank you so much. You didn't need to worry about me. I pound my head in repetition in hopes to convey my gratitude. I really need to calm myself down. Otherwise, there's no way she'll stop worrying over me. But isn't that wonderful? In its own way too. If she worries, she means she cares. She doesn't want to see me starving or hurting. She's a savior in every sense of the word. Suddenly, I feel something warm touch my shoulder. I see Kyuko's hand on me. Her eyebrows are fluttered upwards. You sure you don't shake like that when things are good? I can assure you I'm fine, okay? I've never felt better. Please believe me, Kaio. I wouldn't lie to you. I make direct eye contact with Kaio. Hazel eyes like hers are simply perfect to get lost in. If you're certain, I'd say text me if it changes, but Chia didn't bring your phone to school, didn't you? I texted you this morning and never got a reply. Did you really? I'm sorry, I left it at home. Not here to give you a lecture, Mimiko, but even if you aren't fond of tech, you'd be safe with a phone on hand. You never know when it's useful. I lower my head and apologize once again. I'm going to stop reading. I'm just going to miss the name out. Realizes Ruffer with my hair playfully. I'm not mad at you, so don't let that get you down either. Right. I understand. I need to get my head together. Oh, there was a cat. Oh, there's a cat. Meow, meow, meow. In the distance, I can see a small brown ball of fluff running up. Kaio and me lets out high-pitched squeals with every step. Meow. Once it reaches up to us, to paw Kaio's leg, the cries only grow louder. Haven't seen you around here. Looks pretty young. Did you come for a bite? Alright, I hear you. Kaio grabs another sausage from the lunchbox and holds it out with her fingers for the hungry kitty. It takes the food, happily munching away and letting audible purrs. Fufu. Good, isn't it? You can thank Miko for it. Aww. Don't say embarrassing things like that. She laughs once again, covering her smile with her hand. Once the cat gobbles up all the sausage, it looks up at Kaio too, expectantly. Meow. Meow. Yeah, meow. We're all meowing now, apparently. I think I can die now without any regrets. I look really crazy, don't I? Watching Kaio and the kitty go back and forth meowing at each other sets my heart on fire. How can such a sweet sight exist? I just hope the pure adoption and joy aren't showing on my face. Why are you staring at me? Is there something wrong with me? No. Meow. Meow? I look at the two anxiously, slightly praying I haven't made a fool out of myself. Kaio glances down at the cat, who glances back at her in return. Neither of them say anything for a while. I'm left questioning if I should break the silence or not. He says good job. Meow. Were they actually communicating? The kitty shows its, or rather her, appreciation by butting her head against me. Seems like she likes you. Meow. Why do you keep saying meow? Should I stop? Meow? I didn't say that. While they were busy talking, the kitten had snagged herself another octopus sausage from the lunchbox. Kaio grabs her by the scruff, holding her to eye level. Oi, you gotta ask before you take my food. Too much sausage gonna blow up your little kitty belly. Grrr. She fluffs up her tail and appears larger, holding onto the little sausage for dear life. Kira lets out a sigh and puts the kitten back on the ground from the lunchbox. She then caps the box lunch, quickly pulls out a phone. Okay, she puts the lunch away. Hey, lunch is over. About 5 minutes if you want to start walking back to class. All right. Will you be coming with me? Can't. I'd be in hell if someone sees me. I'm probably going to hide out in the park until school's over. Plus, I've got a new body to chill with for a bit. The kitten waddles back over to the lunchbox this time trying her best to pry the lid open with her fluffy paws. Kyo picks her up again. It's impossible to hold back my giggle. I understand in that case. Would you like to meet up after school? I have something I'd like to give you. The note! Sure, I don't have much going on. As Caillou speaks, the fetish kitty nibbles and scratches on her already. Scared hands, it doesn't seem like much to bother her in the slightest. Really? That's great. So I'll see you there? Here works. See you then, Miko. Enjoy the rest of your classes. Oh, and did you want to take the lunch with you? I'm fine. Please help yourself to the rest of it. It made me very happy. Yep, the cat's happy with that. Got it. See you. Thanks for lunch. And Miko? Stay safe, okay? I know you don't want to turn into a big deal, but I worry about you. With a concentrated smile on her face, Kinino bids me farewell. And I'm all alone. She said yes, and one step closer to the confession. I didn't know being in love was supposed to feel erotic. It's a bit painful, but the same worrying about all the possibility things that could go wrong. But everything is falling right into place. It's such a wonderful feeling. I can't be more excited for school to end. I don't want to waste any more time wandering these halls after my encounter, Kiri. I want to get to class as soon as possible. The day will pass quicker than there are only a few more periods left, and the day, as long as I can stick those out, I'll be all set. Both my heart and head feel light. Love is such a wonderful thing. I can't wait for... What happened? Just before I turned the corner and reached my class, suddenly yanked aside and pulled into the women's restroom. Hands covered my mouth, muffled and shriek. Shh! Don't make a fuss. I turned my head around to face captor soon to see my captain soon lower my shoulders a sigh. She quickly releases me. Fajumuto. What was that for? You really scared me. Are you mad? Sorry? I just wanted to talk to you before class starts up again. You see, when you said you had something planned for today, I got worried. You and Ayo always seem to know to hit it off. So I thought maybe you were trying to steal him away from me and ruin my character arc. Steal him? Fiona, you don't have to worry about that. I don't have any sort of feelings for you, dear. We're really just acquaintances. Well, yeah, I know that now, but... She sucks the air through her teeth, taps her feet. Hey, Miyuko, we're friends, right? You wouldn't be mad at me if I did something kind of silly, would you? Something silly could mean a lot of different things. What happened? Oh, it's nothing. Just, you know. I saw a letter peeking out from your bag, and I opened it to see who it was meant for. We ended up reading the whole thing. Huh? Could you repeat that? Look, I'm really, really sorry. I saw the letter you wrote, okay? It was just staring right at me from your bag, and I couldn't ignore it. The little heart on the front was so dang cute. I knew I had to be for whoever you wanted to confess today. I ended up reading the whole thing. It was really sweet, but now I'm worried about something else. Okay, honestly, I'm worried about a lot of different things. But to start, why Kyoto? I feel my blood turn cold. I know Kin is too nosy for her own good, but why would she do that? Why did she read my letter? Because she thought I would confess to Ao? I couldn't care less about that guy. What? Why couldn't she just have minded her own business like a regular person? The despair must shown on her face. Kin now appears panicked. My head is starting to ache. I'm sorry. That's rude to ask, but, you know, she doesn't really have a good reputation. And I'm worried that you'll end up for you bad, especially considering all the depressing stuff you wrote about. People don't deserve to be treated like germs, being bullied to the point. People talk to you as if you're dead. It's just too far. What if that happens to you? If you're getting too close to her? And I mean, well, maybe I can't comment since I don't know her personally, but you do know what started all those rumors in the first place, right? She beat Ayu to a pulp after he rejected her. Isn't that messed up? Well, some people said it's because he accidentally stepped on her heel or because he looked at her in a way she didn't like. You know, what the reason, it doesn't matter. They're all red flags either way. The point is, I don't think it's good for you, Mikigo. Kin's eyes are filled with genuine concern. She looks ready to tear up. Does she actually care that much? Even if Kurutu might be a good person, I don't want you or your reputation to be damaged. You can understand where I'm coming from, right? I'm not being absurd for worrying. You gotta mind your own business. It's not your business who I confess to. You could have just asked me instead of invading my privacy. I didn't ask you. I thought you were super vague. I thought asking again would be useless. I had to take things into my own hands, you know? I didn't want Uda to know who it was I had feelings for. It's a secret. If you asked no one, I would have told you. I'm sorry. Did I mess you up badly? You seem kind of upset, Miyako. Look at my face. I look petrified. The answer should have been obvious. I wish the girl would use her brain for once. Look, I'm sorry, okay? Maybe I acted without thinking, but you can stop talking already. I'm already losing my patience. I didn't even skip that. That did it on its own. If I lose my reputation, so be it. I'll become a butterfly without wings, if it means I can be with her. Why are you trying to play the savior? You do the same thing for your love, wouldn't you? So stop acting like you're above me. You don't know anything about her. Kin takes caution steps back and sweats trickle down her cheek. She lets out a barely audible laugh out of anxiety. My bad, Miko. I'll leave you be then. Just stay safe, okay? She stands still and waits for a response. I'll never give after realizing it's pointless. She tiptoes around me to exit the restroom. You don't have to worry. Oh. I'm right here. Everything will be okay. Just trust me. You did a good job standing up for yourself, you know. I'm proud of you. Maybe you don't need me after all. Just a joke. I'm not going to leave you that easily. Jeez, tough crowd. Are you worried about your letter? You don't need to worry. Kyoko is so kind. She loved the letter, even if it's trampled over, shredded in dust. A few fingerprints won't ruin it. Mimiko, there's nothing to worry about. Okay. This is creepy. This is so creepy. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. I repeat the phrase in my head over and over again in some sort of prayer. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to... There's nothing. 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 My letter. It's... I feel sick. Oh. The reflection in the river is all wrong. The gentle waves leaving swirling to sorting. I'm nothing more than a blurred dull of underestimating colours. I hate looking at it. I hate being reminded of this body and forced to call mine. It'd be so easy to make it go away, but I don't know what's waiting for me on the other side. Will I be reborn? Will I be sentenced to hell? With the world as I know cease to exist? There's a river that's calling to me. That's right. None of that would happen. When I die, the world would continue to spin, completely unaffected. The people who I call my peers will gradually thrive without me. Happy families will still share dinner together each night. Humanity will still know what it means to smile, to cry, to mourn, to laugh. If I disappear, nothing would change. How narcissistic is it for me to think otherwise? The river is growling louder. It would be so easy. I just need to take the first step. Don't be so scared. Stop shaking already. Breathe in. Breathe out. And on the count of 3. 3, 2. The rest of school day is a blur. My brain is completely mush, running on autopilot. I did all the work asked for me, but none of this has stayed inside my head for more than a minute. That's fine, because the class is almost over. Just a little more. What is that? Miss Nika. Yes, teacher? The booming voice of an old lady breaks me out of a haze. I can't make out any details on her face. Were you listening? You need to be in the group for this project. As smart as you are, you cannot work alone. I sat around the room, every student in class paired with another happily chatting away about things I still can't register. Well, since Miss Muka isn't coming to the class anymore time soon, maybe you will have to work alone. We have an uneven amount of students without her. That or you'll have to be placed in a group of 3. My ears ring. I feel a tap on my shoulder. Misha, you should work with me, the other girl. That'll make things a lot easier. I'm supposed that is best course of action. It's not excluding. Very well. You two are together. Ao grains towards me wilder. Kin, who's now shaking a desk with him, glances away. Great. Thanks, teacher. The figure vanishes. I turn my chair around and face Ayo and Kin. I completely missed out on what we're supposed to be doing. I'll have to piece it together. So, what animal do you guys want to do? I was thinking of something small and cute. I'm a sucker for little guys. Oh, how about a chinchilla? My papa's gonna get me a gift when I pass my exams. I love chinchillas. They're cute, I'm sure, but those guys are even in the wild. This has gone really creepy, by the way. Of course they are. Even every animal exists in the wild. Kin and Ayo bicker about chinchillas for a good while. I silently sit on the side, struggling to despair for the conversation. Their voices feel so far away. I really think we should do our project on bunnies. They're a lot more common and easier to find information about. Maybe we'll get extra points for being creative with our pick, though. Besides, it's way better to stand out and to fit in. That just skipped on its own. Hey, Mission, what do you think? You want to do bunnies? They seem like they're about your kind of thing. Small, cute, fluffy, shy. It's perfect, don't you think? Hey, I'm here too. What do you think, Miminko? I feel my eyes widen. Is he talking to me? Ugh, look at that. Kid completely ruined Miko's mood with her yelling. I didn't do anything. I think she likes him, but he likes me. But I like the other girl. They're looking at me. Is something wrong with me? Why are they staring? Please stop staring at me. Please stop. Me? Oh, I've always been more particular over rabbits. The girl's mouth curls downwards. I think she's frowning. Mimiko, are you... Perfect. That settles it then. I feel a hand ruffle my hair. My smell is forced on my face. That's 2 against 1. Kimia, we're writing about bunnies. Well, the teacher says we're picking group topics today. Aren't we starting tomorrow? Since the bell has already rang. But, you know, I've got some time to kill. Why don't we stay after school and make progress on it? That way, we're ahead of the game. And we're the model students, aren't we? Are you sure? But it's not like we're in a rush or anything. I've got plans today. Don't you both have plans too? Who said that wasn't part of my plan? I could be hanging out with my special girl right now. Huh? What? Oh, I guess I can stay then. I can make changes in my schedule just this once. We're staying? I don't want to stay though. I feel sick. I want to go home. When is the project due? Today? Tomorrow? Everyone around us is packing up. They're all going somewhere. Even if I want to ask, the world is stuck in my throat. Please, body, start moving. Start talking. Do something. I don't think I can stay after. I managed to stand up, but my feet feel like anchors. I have to use the desk to remain somewhat stable. Please help me. Please stay with me. Please, I can't do this on my own. Oh, you're fine, Miko. Have fun, feel better, and I can get started on my own. You can stay, Miko. The work shouldn't take that long, you know. At least stick around, let's say, for another 10 minutes so we can see how things are feeling. I can take care of the hard stuff, but working on a group project without all members would feel wrong. What do you say? When he puts it like that, it sounds too rude to leave. Maybe another 10 minutes wouldn't hurt? I shouldn't cause more trouble? I don't want to be in trouble. I'm sorry, Ayo. There you go. You're safe here. My legs give up on me. I sit back down without a word. I'm sorry. Whatever I did wrong, I'm sorry. So, would you mind grabbing us some supplies so we can start sketching the poster? There should be some in class 1C. Miko and I will start on the boring stuff, so you don't have to worry about that. You're pretty let hell about it. Of course. I'll be back in a flash. Kim runs out the classroom. I don't like him. When she disappears, Ale looks at me. Hey, we're starting off for, you look like you've got a lot on your mind. Do I? I'm sorry. It's all good. You know, everyone's left by except us. Want to continue in with me? You're welcome to. I scan the room. Other than Ayo, there's no sign of life here. What did the teacher even leave? I don't know what to say. But if I say nothing at all, it might make things weird. Or worse. I'll try to focus again. So, this project is about animals? And we have to make a poster about a certain species and its role in the food chain. Yep. Were you even paying attention? I shake my head. I haven't been feeling great. That's why I wanted to head home. Relax. This is easy stuff. I have that Kinko girl go grab us some textbooks about it too. Kinkyo? Takes me a moment to realize who he's talking about. In a soft voice, I try to correct him. Kin. Her name is Kin. Futo Kim. Does that matter? Look, it's going to take her a while to find anything. I helped clean the room this morning. It doesn't have any supplies in that room. Chances are she'll be out of our hands for 15 minutes. What is he trying to do? I subconsciously straighten my back, plant my feet on the floor. An unsettling feeling is starting to form in my stomach. So why did you make her go? Fuda, you're so dumb. It's cute. He leans in close to me, voice hushing low, as if he wants nobody else to hear. Without asking, he places his hand over mine. I freeze. You really can't put two and two together, darling. I wanted to be alone with you. I want you to be mine. The Candice in which he says darling is rotten and venom. I try to react my hand. Ao intreaves his fingers on mine. Stop. I don't think... Oh, come on. Don't be like that, darling. Are you nervous? There's no reason to be. Look around. It's just you and me here, so nobody will know what goes on in this classroom. If it'll make you feel better, I'll lock the door. My dad gave me the master key, so I can get in and out anywhere, no problem. There's the perk of being the principal's kid. You can get some perks too, you know. Don't gotta pay for a cent for lunch. You're not gonna worry about getting in trouble with people you hang out with. And you'll get to be with me. Doesn't that sound all great? Only an idiot would say no. I don't want that. I can't. I'm sorry. I leave my answer at that. I can bring myself to say it anymore. Because I don't want him. I want the girl. Of course you'd say that. Miko, you're so stupid it's cute. You're so stupid. The grin, donning Ao's face, evaporates. His bright blue eyes pierce right into me. Despite I tried to tug my hand away, it doesn't budge. Is he holding my hand down? I mean, come on. Don't you know what's good for you? I can't push away all the worries you have in the cute little brain of yours. Listen, I get it. We all have gruesome thoughts we want to make disappear. We all want to find someone who won't judge us for what we really are. And I'll say, your letter was real cute. It made my heart nearly explode just imagining it with the name instead of hers. In my name instead of hers. You know you don't have to settle for that trash. Know what? I'm right here. He takes my other hand. I'm too powerless to move. You deserve better than her. Haven't you heard the rumors? She's just a good-for-nothing delinquent. She's emotionless. Take it from me. You'd be better off falling in love with a piece of plastic. She wouldn't know what love is, even if she killed herself over it. Anti-funny. Anti? Please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. It doesn't matter. Dark humor isn't for everyone. Letting out another laugh, Ao lets go of my hand, reaches for something in his uniform pocket. A box cutter. But don't you see where I'm coming from, darling? That canoe could give you anything. She doesn't know anything. So that feeling of love you must hopelessly be clinging to won't mean a thing. He carelessly waves his shady cutter around in the air. His thumbs land on the slider, pushing it towards the soft clicking sound. A stainless steel blade greets me. She won't understand you. She'll leave you heartbroken. And I mean, that would be embarrassing for you, getting turned down by the most hated person in school. You look lost, darling. Do you not get it? I'm trying to save you. Save me? Save me? Save me? What is he trying to save me from? You're wrong. Maybe I'm taunting fate, but I can't let this continue. Swallowing my fears like downing a pill with water, I speak. You're wrong, and I don't want this. So please, I don't think I heard you correctly. Darling, why don't you say that again? Something sharp is piercing against my throat. Is he putting a knife to my throat? Looking into Ao's eyes, they're completely empty. No sympathy, no remorse. He can't seriously be willing to. Miko, answer me. I can't. He's going to kill me. I don't want to die like this. Idiot. Did you lose your voice? Do you hate yourself? Do you have some sort of death wish? You know, I'd be a real shame if a girl, a cute and obedient you, went and grew a mind of her own. He presses the blade harder against my skin. One slash and I'm good as gone. And I'd be even bigger shame if the independent thing that led to her downfall. Why can't you get this through your thick head? Nobody else will hurt you. Nobody else will ever walk over you. Nobody else will ever look down on you. You'll be loved. I have so much love to give, my darling. So I'll give you one more chance. Will you be mine? What an idiot. Just give up. In the world, is this love? Just die already. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I'm grabbing a vase. Broken shards of glass fly through the air and pieces scrape past my cheek and leaves a stinging cut. I just smash the glass over his head. The tight grip on my wrist suddenly turns limp. I'm able to pull away with ease and stand up. My legs are trembling, shook beneath, and I still can't find it in me to move. Mimiko! A voice calls out to me. It's so pleasantly familiar. Miko, come on, let's get out of here. Hideo reaches out to me with scratched hands. Her other hand holds both her school bags. My gaze quickly shifts from Ao, who's been smashed over the head with a vase. His hand is wet with water and blood. I can't tell if he's alive or not. Come on. She yells again, snapping me out of the haze. I think he did this to her, and she attacked him, and no one likes her for that. But he's a creep, and he's just done it to me, and that's why I think everyone hates her. But realistically, she's the good person. Take her hand. I could have took the box cutter. That was horrible. In the haste, I took her hand and run to the classroom with a little thought. I was going to say, I don't want to take the box cutter. By the time I was already to slip my shoes off, I spotted another girl leaning over the bridge rails. Long, dark, muddied hair, black eyes under a tattooed school uniform. Our eyes meet, we stare at each other for a while. It seems like an eternity in time. Neither of us speak a word. I have to wonder if she'll what? For the same reason as me. If she'll what? Okay. When we rush out of school, Kamina leads me to a nearby bench. Using me to sit down, I oblige taking my school bag and sitting in my lap. The sun's rays feel binding, even with the guided angel by my side. It's a struggle to left apart from her. Kayo sits down beside me and pulls a first aid kit out of her bag. Sorry about the nasty cut. I had to get the guy away from you somehow. Oh, she smashed the pot on him. I nod my head achingly. It's okay. I want to say, but nothing comes out my mouth. She seems to understand though. Her face turns gentle and I feel something cold prick my cheek. Hey, it's okay. I'm taking care of you. It'll be over in a sec. Just sit tight. Thankfully, that guy didn't actually cut your throat. Just glass on your face. The cold, oh yeah, look, I've got a little mark on my face. The cold sensation of soon replace my sticky bandage. Takes her hands off me, I touch damaged cheek. No matter how desperately I search for the words, I just can't find it in me to speak. Even something so simple, thank you, is clogged in my throat. Spacing out again, huh? Yeah, figures. Worse than a headache. Guess taken out there for a question for now. It's okay. I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. That voice is so gentle, so soothing, and the smile. Such a stunning sight. Really, her tired eyes are so gentle and warm. I could stare into them for eternity. Not to mention those cute freckles dotting over her cheeks are simply to die for. Just looking at her brings me butterflies to my stomach. Kyo, you saved me again. I'm so horribly weak. Hey, you okay to walk a little more? I can grab you something. Your head feels a little bit better. Get some food and water in you. I'm so weak, yet do everything in your power to protect me. I wish for once I could be the one to protect you instead. I want to be stronger. I want to be someone worthy of your love. Nothing? It's too much. I don't mind carrying. Okay, she's very sweet. I'm making a good choice with her. I wrap my arms around Kyo and hold her for dear life. Tears prick my eyes and bodily trembling. It's also wonderful and nostalgic. I'm sorry. Kyo's arms hover over me for a moment, seemingly taken back by the sudden hug. But soon enough, she wraps her arms around me too. I'm sorry. I couldn't stand up for myself. Even when I told him no, he just wouldn't listen. I'm sorry. I can't thank you enough. You always save me again and again and again. Even worse, I don't deserve it. I'm sorry. I failed to... Sob, tears dripping from my cheeks, wet Kayuki's clothes. I mutter another apology under my breath. Despite that, I feel a hand lovingly rub circles around my back. It makes me want to melt. Miyako, That's not something to apologize for. Him not knowing what no means is not your fault. You know I'm here for you no matter what, right? I'm not going to break our promise. You don't got to do anything because you're worth saving as you are. Oh, that's so cute. Why? Why do you always tell me that? I'm a mess. I'm nothing but a freak. I have thoughts of desire nobody else does. I can't even recognize my own face. When I look at my reflection, I just want to puke. I want to claw my skin off. I want to be forgiven. I want to... Hey! Her voice turns stern and she pulls away from me to stare right into my eyes. Look at me. Do you remember the day we met? Do you remember the day we met at the river? We met for a reason. I stopped you for a reason. Oh, I was going to jump and she saved me. I couldn't die in good faith. I'll let you do the same thing, even if you didn't know it. When I first saw you, something clicked inside me. It's like I was some sort of reality check or something. So I saved her. I just knew I didn't want to do it anymore. In that sense, you saved me. And I promise you, I'll do whatever I could to make it up to you. I haven't done enough. I don't know if I can ever do enough. So I'll keep doing whatever it takes to protect you. You're the most important person to me. Huh? I saved Kayuku? The thought is impossible to wrap my head around. But as soon as I look up at Kayuku, I see a serious expression on her face that I haven't seen before. Not since that day. Using her thumb, Kayuku wipes away the hot tears in my eyes. It only makes me want to cry more. Can I continue to be weak? Is this really okay? When her hand prays away from my face, I wipe my eyes, hopes of ridding all the leftover tears away. I love you. The words slip out of my mouth before I even know it. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you, Kayuku. I mean it. I love you, Kayuku. You're the only person I feel this way about. Actually, I scavenged the inside of my school bag and collected each torn piece of my letter. I wanted to give you it, but it was destroyed by someone else before I could. Still, please accept it. At least until I can make you a new one. I extend the letter out of her. My arms quiver and my heart is beating like crazy, but I don't want to back down. It's okay to be scared, but don't give up. Not after just one bad day. It's the perfect opportunity. Kayo takes the scraps from my hand, distancing what she can from the nearly illegible writing. Despite the communication, Kayo's expression shifts into a smile. I like it. I've never gotten a love letter before. Thank you, Miko. She gently laughs once again, slipping the letter into her bag. You do... Nah, I can't read it all, but I think I get what you're saying. You can make a new one if you want, but I'm keeping this one. I'm so happy. She doesn't need to return my words. Just knowing she accepted my letter is enough. Her face says it all I need to know. We sit in silence for a while, enduring in each other's company for as long as we're allowed. Kyoko's touch is warm and delicate, like I'm glass vase and that could crack at any moment. I don't want to leave the loving arms. I don't want to hear anything that isn't her heart beating. Eventually, Kyoko's voice reaches my ears. Hey, Miko? Gonna get dark soon. Wanna head home? Right. It's been a while, huh? Time passes so quickly. That sounds like a good idea. I don't want to, but I'm slowly stand up and sling my bag over my shoulder. Kyoko follows suit. To my delight, she soon takes my hand back into her own. Without warning, though, she pulls me along. Change of plans. I want to get some real food to eat. Huh? I told you earlier, today I'm fine. Right, on cue, my stomach growls loudly. Kyoko laughs. Something's telling me otherwise, come on. A new under place opened and I want to try it out with you. I've been saving up for this. She once again tugs me along, this time with a pep instead, bright smile on her face. Okay, I'd love that. Oh, we're going on a date. I squeeze her hand tightly. I don't even want to let go. My savior, my darling. My letter might have been torn to shreds, but even my contaminated words were enough to reach you, despite all my ugliness. You'll love me as I am. I couldn't be happier. I can only hope we stay together forever, however long that might be. Kyoku, I love you. I'm probably reading that name wrong, and I'm glad that you're sticking around for this long video if you are watching up to this, but I like this. Neo, me too. Ending 1. Thank you for loving me. Yeah! Yeah, we got the love! I know this was a longer video, but I hope you enjoyed. Like, there is other endings. There's probably one where I get murdered or, like, something like that. There is 4 other endings. I might do them if you want to see them, but this game's free to play. I'm going to leave it in the description below for you to check out if you want to play it. because no one's really done any videos on this game and it needs to get more love. I like games like this. I hope you do too. I know it's not a typical horror, but it is still a horror game. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one as always. Bye.